Trafford was break the bank to get him, and I think it's a tribute to Rio Ferdinand that his fee of £29 million is still a British record for a defender. This new Old Trafford era come back from their world tour. They picked a strongish side here, but there is a chance. A young man who they rave about at Old Trafford, 18-year-old Belgian starlet Adnan Januzaj, and the Chilean striker Angelo Henriquez, a 19-year-old loaned to Wigan last year, starts after a debut goal in Stockholm in midweek. And as for Sevilla, after that dawn arrival in Manchester, they've lost stars like Alvaro Negredo and Jesus Navas to Manchester City and spent a portion of it on the Belgian League's top scorer, Carlos Bacca. Watch for the number 8 there, Gary Medel. He's called the Pit Bull. He got 4 red cards last season. And the man who was on loan and didn't make much impression last season, Marco Marin, has turned up on loan now at Sevilla.
Well, it's an interesting one. I mean, having a testimonial, and obviously with them playing last night in the Europa League, Sevilla, I think they're looking obviously to get some other players who haven't played last night an opportunity to play tonight, and it's a great opportunity for some younger players to, you know, to play out at a stadium like Old Trafford.
They left out Bacca last night. He's usually a starter contender. So Manchester United starting a new Old Trafford season. Breaking down the right-hand side. Here's Marco Marin. Ferdinand who gets it away.
Well, there's a great piece of play again.
Marin's little flick to Perotti.
Well, I think sometimes
around the corner is a good ball. Lovely ball by Januzaj. Henriquez had a chance there to score for the second time.
Saw from cleverly a little pass in Januzaj. Henriquez should do better, whether he can round the keeper and take a touch, but you just see a little quick play, simple, great little run from Henriquez. And
good Colombian strikers around at the moment, led by Falcao, of course, trying to his back up. Perotti!
Slick finish, nothing De Gea could do about it. And in Rio Ferdinand's testimonial on 20 minutes, Manchester United are behind.
Well, it's a great piece of play. I think in the end it's Vitolo that finishes. We thought it was Perotti, but it's Vitolo. It's a tidy little finish, a great little through ball, and just a great piece of play. Moran gets on the ball, great little through ball in, and Vitolo makes a great little run, and it's a good finish. I mean, you could argue David De Gea could do a little bit better, but Bacca gets in a good position, plays it into Perotti, and Vitolo with just a tidy little finish, and it just shows the attacking play. When it's crisp and sharp, it's very difficult to defend against.
Pre-season friendly or not, David Moyes did not look amused. It did look like De Gea might have been fair.
With great run from Bacca as well to open it up.
Good game. Bacca helps it on, and Vitolo, is it offside? No, it isn't. That's 2. Marco Marin, on loan from Chelsea, makes it 2 and under the noses of the Stretford end.
Well, what a great piece of play. I mean, we saw it from Kondogbia all the way through the middle. Bacca, Marin, and Vitolo finishes it off it again. And I mean, it's such a great piece of play. Quick, sharp play is very difficult to defend against, as we said. And United's just a little bit of a step behind, and I think the fans here look a little bit surprised.
Well, they're not used to seeing Manchester United in this sort of position at home, whatever the
Marin
occasion
gets in
is.
a great position, plays in Bacca, willing runners from Vitolo, as we said before. Marin continues his run on, and it's a great little finish, as you see, outside the
playoff final against Watford. Now then, Januzaj, good effort from the youngster. Januzaj's got another opportunity to set something up, and Valencia is there, and Manchester United do get a goal back, 2-1. And I think that was for Chucho Benitez, the point to the sky in the celebration. His Ecuadorian teammate, who died at the age of 27 just recently.
Well, I think if he goes to anyone, he should definitely thank Januzaj. I think he's done all the work. He's been Manchester United's best player by some way. Great little positive run, gets at the defender, good save from the keeper, and he just takes time, skips past the defender so easily. Great cross across goal, and that's exactly where you want your wide winger to be, coming in, simple tap-in. If young players watching that at home can replicate that, you score so many goals easily in a season, and all the hard work was done from Januzaj.
Few mass changes by Manchester United. Ryan Giggs has come on. Zaha has come on. Interesting to
Robbed. Laid it inside. Back up. Always with an eye for goal, but off target.
Well, I think in the end, Januzaj, I think it's a foul. I think it's a bit of a dangerous challenge on him. But Kondogbia wins it, squares it in. Any opportunity to get out of his feet.
Zaha, good ball. Butner. Disappointing finish.
Good ball from Zaha. Get the ball. Good touch from Butner. Gets out of his feet. And then again, we've said it time and time again. Must be the 4th or 5th time. Fullbacks getting into a...
Found a good ball here to Fabio. And waiting. But he couldn't get there. More like it from United.
Far better. I mean, Giggsy gets it in. Great position. Fabio, as we said, a simple square ball. If he just squares it, it's such a simple tap-in for Lingard. And
Zaha. It's Zaha. Great chance for him. And away. Now that would have been a nice story for Wilfried Zaha. Get a late equaliser.
It was quite amazing. He starts virtually every move with a step over. I think he's had about 4 or 5 today. Gets in a good position. And in the end, it's Marin, and in the end, it's a simple finish. And I think it's been the
manager at Old Trafford. Butner might spice up the occasion a little. In a bit of a carnival party mood. I don't think we've got that anymore here. Well, to operate in front of that defence too much as far as United concerned. Marin again, and he whistles just one. A lot wasn't many times in truth.
Suspects again. It's Perotti, Bacca in position to get the ball.
Kaga was in here on the back post. He couldn't finish it off.
Well, great piece of play. Anderson, Enriquez, Fabio. Great ball from, as you see, from Enriquez. Plays in Fabio. Great ball. Great ball. Cut it up in the chest.
Left-hand side here, and he's played too wide by Kaga, who beats him. Valencia, can he make something of this towards the back post? Oh, Kagawa, and what a save by Beto, right on the line, it seemed.
Header, it's a poor ball out wide to Butner. In the end, he still gets a little bit like Valencia loops it back in. He has to do better. He should definitely score. If he just heads it back across goal, it's, I'll have to say Rio as well, considering it's his testimonial, who's probably played to their standard.
Butner across the face of goal. You wondered for a moment whether it might even creep in, but that was an optical illusion, really.
Well, it's, I mean, he's shown today, getting forward and getting in attacker position, a little bit of a step over, doesn't do much. In the end, tries to get across in, as we said before, the end product is frustrating for Man.
Freedom of Old Trafford down this right-hand side, back up. Off. Manchester United there, well, there was so much open space down that side, it was almost untrue.
Well, I mean, in the end, it's a finish from Bacca, but Figueroa gets in a great position. He's first half, Bacca, and he just leans back, and basically, if he just leans over, stays upright and leans over that ball, it's an easy. This is the his right foot, which you see.
Anderson to play it inside. Januzaj couldn't reach it. Valencia's got a chance here.
Well, that's better for Manchester United. They're getting numbers in the box, which you saw there. Good play for Man. It's a good. Januzaj wins the cup. And again, exactly the same thing as Bacca. He just back in a moment where he needs to lean forward, and then it's in the back of the net. He just
something here. A new signing from Paris Saint-Germain has come on here, and there.
Easy little finish from Mobello, and in the end, it looked like Manchester United was going to get back in the game and maybe even get an equaliser in the end. Now does a good job. He stands up the defender, flips it inside, job, runs at the defence. In the end, it wasn't, no.
Stays down. And Sevilla with Rebello make it.
You ain't never gonna catch me. You ain't never gonna catch me. Living my life on the dash, never look back. Try, but you're never gonna catch me. You ain't never gonna catch me. You ain't never gonna catch me. Treat every night like my last, never look back. Try, but you're never gonna catch me. You ain't never gonna catch me. Never gonna catch me, never gonna match me. You ain't never gonna catch me. Fleeing to see while we cruising the back street. You ain't never gonna catch me. Sipping some goose, gonna lose in the backseat. You ain't never gonna catch me. You ain't never gonna catch me.